Hey everyone, that time once again. Welcome to the Final Cut. Mark the Movie Man here. So glad you could join us today as we look at an independent slasher film called The Legend of Fall Creek. Now, The Legend of Fall Creek is brought to us by Anthony Hall and Ryan McGonigal, and we get the story of Reggie, who is returning to his small town of Fall Creek after 20 years of being gone. And while he has a bit of history here and he didn't leave on the best of terms with some people, he's come back and he's reunited with some friends and foes and his cousin for Halloween. And they eventually go to a Halloween party, but along the way there's an uninvited guest to the party as the form of Bloody Bobby, who is the spirit of a child who had some very nasty things happen to him apparently when he was young. He had a bloody nose all the time and kids picked on him. Well, one night he went into the woods on Halloween night. The kids went into the woods. The kids came out, but Bloody Bobby didn't. And 20-some years later, he is out for revenge. And so we see how Reggie and his friends and foes deal with the fact that some of them may not survive this Halloween night. Yeah, it's in the general vein of a lot of classic horror films. You have that main trope of the spirit done wrong, now back for revenge. So there isn't a huge amount of new approach there, though I did like the mythology that they came up with. It was entertaining, and especially if you like a slasher film, this is definitely going to be in your wheelhouse. Now, Reggie is played by Kurt Clendenin, and he brings a lot of humor to it. He is a humorous individual known for comedy, and he brings that to this film, especially when we're first introduced to his character. It was funny to see his character brought in, so they do a mixture of humor and horror, though as the film goes along, more and more horror comes out, as you would imagine. Now, the rest of the cast around him, I think, did very well, even though we've seen all of these archetypes before, these type of characters. You have the love never explored by Reggie, carrying a bit of a torch for him yet. You've got his cousin who deals with him, but she's kind of got, her own life going on, especially on this night when she's going to meet her cyber boyfriend finally. And of course, he runs into some old foes as well at the Halloween party they all end up at. People do get killed in mean and nasty and somewhat creative ways, so I did like that, which is what you want from your slasher. And I like the Bloody Bobby character and the creepiness factor for this character. We don't get to see him fully for pretty much most of the film, at least the spirit with the mask wearing and the outfit, but it was a little too dark at times. I would have liked to see just a little bit more of Bloody Bobby, because it looked like there was a lot of creativity put into his character, this kind of evil kid, which kids are creepy anyway. But yeah, there are some very creepy moments in here, some fun tension moments. The gimmick with the bloody nose I thought was really well done. They have it to where if he's about to kill you, your nose, or if he's at least around Bloody Bobby's around you, your nose starts to bleed. And I thought that was a great gimmick to put in a film like this, because it builds a little bit of tension. You're like, uh-oh, things are gonna get a little serious. There are some exploitation factors in here, but not a whole lot. You do have a lot of practical bloody effects in here as things escalate, and I do enjoy that quite a bit as well, that they went practical for most of this. And it plays out interesting. I will say, the story plays out just a little interesting, but on the whole, it is a slasher film to its core, with the comedy worked in. And so if you like slasher films and looking for another one to expand your viewing, The Legend of Fall Creek, I think you'll enjoy. Nothing too fresh here, but at the same time, I found a lot of entertainment here, and I think you will too. So there you have it, folks. Legend of Fall Creek. If you've seen it, please leave your constructive comments down below. Check out our Patreon if you're curious at all. We got a lot of great exclusive content there. Got some new shows coming up soon and later this year as well that you're not going to want to miss. That should be fun. Please subscribe, and bells and whistles here on the YouTube. 15 years strong. It's because of your support. I thank you. And until next time, remember, keep that ticket stub.